on fourth down. It's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Back deep, the dangerous Pharaoh Cooper. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
Said, I don't do that dumb shit.
And that'll hit in the...
Pat, don't go to invite. Hey, Pat, I just sent it to you. You got to go like that YouTube thing like you did last time.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Murray off play action. And he can't find it.
In a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Throwing now is Murray. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said.
Damn.
Push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. This is Howard on 2nd down. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
Good shot, baby.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Hey, I had to throw my hands out there, boy.
There. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
Yeah, we got the Eagles. Both Eagles, and I got the Cardinals. And we ain't doing a damn.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
Hey,
I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try to move the football.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss, another tackle for loss.
He's really making it tough on the play caller, though, isn't he? Because it's one thing to try and adjust when a guy is disrupting your running game. But when he's messing up your passing game as well.
This is taken in. It's complete.
You see that?
Touchdown.
That motherfucker threw that motherfucker.
78 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct.
It gave me enough time by the time you got over.
Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Hey, Hey, why you still loaded in?
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice. So they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
To the PlayStation.
Running with Howard.
He got you.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
A good run by Jordan Howard, and now another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Wentz. That's caught by Jackson. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 2nd down, it's Howard. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia.
They really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
It's going to pull up my profile. Go over there where it says request to watch and send me one.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Go to the headphone set. Go view profile.
Now Howard.
Go to down where to get there.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Yeah, they was on. I raised.
Working from the gun. The Sanders has got it complete.
Damn 18 call.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. This from 44 yards away. And Elliott puts this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Now, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. He'll run it. 23 yards on the tuck and run. We've seen the pressure get to him several times in this game. There, though, we see him escape it.
And we've seen this rookie video before as well. That type of pressure, oftentimes, what do you resort to? Your legs, try and escape. What you hope is that this doesn't become habit for him, that he learns how to handle the pressure, still keep his eyes downfield, and make some throws.
You would have turned
around.
around.
A pass on 1st down that's knocked away
coming in there so fast.
It was Jalen Mills getting a hand in there defensively. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. A handoff to the right side. It's Drake. a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. He's got his man. It's the tight end play. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 25-yard line.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Murray going to throw. He's got a man complete. It's Clay. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Murray now on first down. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenge on your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Wentz going to throw. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. To throw, it's Wentz. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Cassius Marsh in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
You let the clock run out.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
I said you let the clock run out.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Go. Check 50. Check 50.
Now Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And this is
he outran
the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Here's Wentz to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. From 3 yards out, as his guys are back within a single score. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here. Shotgun now for Wentz. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting,
blitz coming, and down he goes. Brandon Graham applying the heat off the edge. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. To throw is Murray. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Nigel Branham brings him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Johnson. And he's going to take this close to the 1st down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 36. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. Here we go with Johnson. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On 1st down, it's Johnson. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. That good for 19 and a 1st down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And this is going to be Intercepted.
Oh, man.
Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. His tight end, Clay, the intended receiver. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
And that is going to be called one-handed. Wow. Oh. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
Go. 43. Check, 43. You better be afraid of me. You better be.
Now Wentz. It's caught by Jackson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Into the red zone. Wentz. He'll hit Jackson complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 more on that one and another first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Get some space. On 1st and goal, Howard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
What we got?
Now Wentz. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. From 6 yards away. And the Eagles have taken the lead. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you think we got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Because I knew I was trying to lob it over your head because he had a beat. You know what I'm saying? But look, if I would have, I would have threw it.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They'll this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, but now it'll be third down.
I thought I had you. Oh, he would have had a little bit more room, about 2 feet.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Throwing is Murray on third down.
Good
and he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Brown. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They go with Howard again. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Now Wentz on third down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had the defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
Mark, I can get the Grand Theft Auto for $10.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And 3 interceptions in this game, and I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. It was Jalen Mills getting a hand in there defensively. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
He's back to throw. And able to find Kirk complete. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. Back to throw. this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Oh, shit.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Murray to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Damn, he dropped it, motherfucker, man.
Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
So another big shot dodged there defensively. Now just one more incompletion away from salting away this victory. And I know this feeling. They're almost giddy, but they have to stay focused and locked in. They can make one big mistake and throw it all away.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Murray sets to throw on fourth.
God!
It is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles are likely going to win it. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on fourth down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, third down situation, big third down alert, lock in here, fourth down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Again, it's Howard. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Good game, man. Damn.
So fly, Eagles fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.
Yeah, I think. Let's see. Yeah.